during all of that, were you writing music or?
Yeah, I was writing music. I never stopped. You know, one thing that I really did, I really started learning like the technical side of it. So I was reading books. You know, I started counting syllables in my raps. I was writing a lot of music, but I wanted to be able to put these raps to beats when I come home. For me, so in order for me to do that, I had to count the syllables in songs that I already did to kind of understand how to shape it. For me, so when I came home, I kind of hit the floor running or whatever, because for people that do rap or don't rap, like if you ever tried to write a song or a verse without a beat and then just put it to any old beat, it's never gonna work. For me, unless you,
it's different.
I mean,
every flow is different.
It's tempos that you gotta know, and I mean, so it's mad different stuff. But for the most part, I was reading books on descriptive writing. I was reading books that had descriptive writing. For me, I was reading books that chicks was reading when I was in high school, like a lot of them Zane books, Coldest Winter Ever, Be More Careful, was some of my favorites, just because of like how vivid they were for me, and I could literally, it was like a movie playing in my head as I'm reading these books.
Did reading those books help you with writing your rhymes and getting your story across?
100% for me. Those books, like every book that I read is kind of like it shaped me as an artist, you know, because I was always big on detail, but now like I was reading books about descriptive writing and descriptive imagery and just how to evoke emotion with words, you know, and I think that's like one of my special talents as an artist. I know how to talk, and I know how to make people see things, and I know how to make them feel. So all of that shit was things that I really just learned while I was setting up. Word.
So take me back like to the first rhyme you ever wrote.
The first rhyme I ever wrote was some bullshit.
How old was you?
I think I was like 16, and I wrote without a beat. Feel me? I wrote without a beat, and
give yourself some credit though, cause you got it done. So.
No, I mean, like I only did it cause the homies was doing it. So they was all at the studio. I'm like, y'all rapping. I'm like, y'all wanna rap? So they're like, all right. So everybody was writing.
My fault. Y'all know if I'm valid to park right there?
Yeah, you good.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah. So I was writing to a beat, and I wasn't writing to the beat. The beat was just playing. I don't even remember if the beat was playing.
You was just writing and the
I
beat
just
was
know
playing.
I was just writing on the paper, no beat, and when I went in the booth and started to record, it sounded awful. Like
wasn't working. Wasn't lining up.
I sounded like Blueface with full Blueface, bro. Facts. Just all the way off the beat, and niggas clown me, and I ain't rap again for like 5 or 6 years.
Damn. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So at that time, 16, when you started getting into music, who was you listening to? Who was your inspiration?
A lot of Fab, Jay-Z, Stack Bundles, a lot of people that you could hear on the radio. I mean, when Funk Flex, get your tape decks ready. Those, I'm from that era, feel me?
All right.
I'm from that era, so when they used to have like the posse cuts and the multiple artists up there, I remember Stack Bundles. It was one joint. My son One Shot, RP to One Shot. He had did a freestyle on Hot 97, I think, and he was up there with Stack Bundles and a few other artists. You know what I mean, and that was like the shit that I came from. You know, that was the shit that really like shaped me as a person, as an artist. You know what I mean, I remember being in 6th grade and me and my son Shikani used to always just talk about, yo, you heard that new freestyle? Yo, you heard this? Yo, that was crazy. You recorded it? Yeah. For me? So
at that point you was recording on what? On like, was it tapes back then?
Yeah, we was on cassettes.
It was still cassettes, okay.
blank tape, and it wouldn't even be blank. It would be other stuff on there.
And you rolling right
Just
over.
rolling right over it, trying to get the new freestyle that's on the radio at that time. Feel me? But it was a lot of Fab, Jada, G Unit. It was a lot of that.
So coming from that era of music, what do you feel about the current era of music?
I kind of accept the current music for what it is. There's still good music within all types of music. You know what I mean? It's really just about what you like. You know, I like things with substance in it, and
Do you think music back then had more substance than now?
I think, that could be subjective, because if you find the right artist, they still talking about whatever they going through right now. Like even the music where people say, oh, it's mumble rapping and it's auto tune and all that. If you really listen to some of these niggas, they be talking about some pain. I mean, so it's really
It
about.
just don't sound like what we
Yeah,
used
it
to
just
hear.
don't sound like what you used to hearing. So it's about preference at this point, you know.
So now, where do you see rap going from here? And how do you think you fit into the spectrum?
I never really thought about that. I think where rap is going is, or just music in general, is really going away from the actual music itself. You know, it's a lot of things that are more important than the music these days. So I can't tell you where it's going, but I know in order to be able to, you got to be able to adapt and adjust. You know, and right now I think being vulnerable is a thing. You know, I think it's real important to always be your true self. You know, if you always your true self and you're able to share that, you're able to share your art form in that way, then like you always bound to win.
What do you think about this Billboard Top 50 list?
I didn't even read it yet, honestly. I've seen people talking about it, but I don't be trying to get consumed with what be going on the internet, man. Cause half the time it be people that don't even look like us that's really making these lists or putting.
That's the same thing I said. Since when does Billboard dictate who's who in hip
Yeah,
hop?
you know. So it should be all semantics to me at the end of the day. I don't really care about it.
Tell me about some of the projects you're working on. You say you got 3 projects in rotation, sort of.
Yeah. I got a bunch of projects actually. I got a project called The Mix Is Watching. I got a project called In High Regard that I'm about to drop. I got a project called Keep the Receipt. I got a bunch of projects that's just bodies of work. I don't really got a title for it. You know, it's a whole bunch. I got a bunch of music that I just record and throw it away, or not throw it away, but I don't really listen to it as much as I probably should. But it's a whole bunch of just bodies of work.
What's your favorite project that you put out? Which one means the most to you?
Probably When You Black Every Day. That's one of my favorite projects. That and Free Chop.
Why are those your favorite projects?
Because it really meant something to like how they
Whole process doing it?
not even the process, like just what was going on at the time. For me, like when I did When You Black Every Day, it was a lot of looting and rioting and George Floyd's and the protesting and all that shit.
This was during the pandemic.
It was during the pandemic. And for me, it was really just a look into what I was seeing and what I was interpreting at the time. So that one for sure. And then Free Chop was really about my man that was basically locked up. I mean, and it was just talking about not nothing specific to why he was locked up, but like just talking about the life that we was involved in at the time. And I mean, it get real specific about just the content of the matter was just real direct, and I really feel like I was rapping my ass off on them shits too, bro.
And these are all on the website where you
Nah.
images?
So I had just that one project up, the Politics as Usual.
Matter of fact, plug the site so that they can.
Well, the site not active right now, but I mean, it's Tgifly.store. That's it, Tgifly.store.
Where can they find you, like on the gram and on YouTube?
On the gram, I mean,
music?
everything is uniform. I mean, on the gram and Twitter, it's _TGIFly. On YouTube, I think it's underscore. If you just put in TGIFly, like my shit gonna pop up. You know, TikTok, Snap, all that. It's all the same. I mean, TGIFly in some way, shape, form, or fashion.